Hi guys, welcome back to my channel, and if you're new, welcome to my channel. My name is Ella. Today I'm going to be doing a little get ready with me / sharing some of my favorite books with you guys. Some of these books are going to be like my current favorite books, like my past favorite books, and just like books that I like in general that I would probably reread again. And also there's a couple books that I have not read yet that have been sitting in my room for a very long time. Because I'm not gonna lie to you guys, I'm not gonna lie, I have been slacking on reading, okay? I have been slacking for probably the last 5 years or longer on reading. Honestly, probably since I got out of middle school. I have been slacking on reading, and I'm not proud of it. I'm not proud of it. I used to be an avid reader. I used to love reading, but honestly, I really started to struggle with like my attention span and just started to really struggle with reading and just reading aloud, reading in my head. It just was really hard for me to read. But I'm trying to slowly get back into it, and so I have. But I figured that I would like share some of my favorite ones with you guys from when I was younger and like in middle school and also just now. But yeah, I also figured I'd get ready too, because just a little something to do while I talk about the books, and also because I want to film another video after this, and I figured getting ready in a video would force me to get ready, if that makes sense. Like, I know that I would actually get ready then, whereas I could see myself being like, I don't feel like getting ready, I don't feel like getting dressed, like, maybe I won't record, like, a video today, but, like, I've been slacking on recording videos, and, like, I don't know if anyone has seen the shorts that I have posted, but I'm trying to post, like, YouTube shorts, and I'm struggling. YouTube just does not like me posting YouTube shorts. It deletes my drafts. Like, I try to record vlogs. Like, I tried to go about my day, take you guys with me, and halfway through the day, it was gone. Like, it wasn't in my drafts anymore, and I just was so defeated and did not want to, like, record anymore. And that's happened to me a couple times, and I hate it. So now I'm just kind of recording random shorts, just to get some out there. But yeah, so it's been a struggle, but I'm working on it. Also, don't come for my makeup technique. I'm not a makeup guru. I'm not a makeup YouTuber. I just put my makeup on however it works for me. But once I get like my base on and stuff, I don't put a lot of makeup on, but like my foundation on, then I'll start sharing some of the books. But yeah, I read like a whole range of books. Like, I read like fact books, I read self-help books, fiction books, like educational books. I like all kinds of books. It honestly just depends on my mood for what I'm gonna want to read. But when it comes to fiction, I love like mystery books and horror books. But my friends have been trying to get me on some of the spicy books. And so I have one from one of my friends that I have not started yet. I need to read it. But it's like the Twisted Games series. I've heard a lot about them. I know that they're really good. There's so many series that I want to read, especially the spicy series. I don't know, I've just seen them all over TikTok, and like I said, I struggle with reading, so I haven't actually like read any of them, but I want to, because I also just heard that they're good. But yeah, anyway, okay, I guess we'll start with the books that I have not read yet but want to read. So one of them that my friend also recommended to me is The Perfect Marriage. It has, I think there's just a sequel called The Perfect Divorce, but it's like a mystery, like thriller type book. I'm trying to remember what the book, I read this book when I was a little bit younger, not younger, it was like 4 or 5 years ago probably. I'm trying to remember what it was called, but like it was so good. It was like this mystery book about, I don't want to spoil it, but like this husband and wife, and like all of a sudden in the middle of the night their baby goes missing, and it's like about them trying to find it, like find the baby, but there's like a big plot twist with like, I don't know, it's I forget what it's called, but like I love books where you're trying to just figure out what is happening and like who the bad guy is or just what happened, and then there's like a giant plot twist. I love it. I love it so much. It's my favorite kind of book. There was another one I read when I was younger called Famous Last Words, and I read that book probably 5 times. It was so good. So good. It was like a murder mystery about like famous Hollywood people, and like again there was another major plot twist. I love them. I love them so much. But yeah, so I need to read this. I'm really excited to read this. Let's see. Another one that I started that I didn't actually like get too far into because again, I was really struggling with my attention span and just reading and processing the words and stuff. But it's called Baby Teeth, and it's, if I remember correctly, it's basically about like this family, and they have a young daughter who's low-key a psychopath. Like she's a toddler, I think, or like 4 or 5. But like everyone is like, your daughter's fine. Like she's a sweet girl. She's fine. Like even the husband's like telling the wife, you're crazy. Like our daughter's fine. Like she's an angel. But only to the mom is like the daughter like a psychopath. And so it's, like I said, I didn't get very far, but it's like kind of that, the mom trying to, I guess, prove it, and like, I don't know. So it seemed interesting, but I didn't get very far into it, but I want to read it. I tried to kind of organize my books behind me, but they all kind of just fell into a big pile. Okay, I'm gonna put blush on. I'm doing this all out of order. I feel like I would usually do like mascara next. I feel like I'm gonna do all like my skin stuff first. I feel like I either have blush blindness. No, I feel like I have blush blindness because I either put on too much or not enough. Or I think I put on enough and then I walk into work and I look like a ghost. I think it just like doesn't like to stay on my face. I don't know. I think I just don't use the right makeup products. Okay, moving on. Let's do like information books. So I just like random facts sometimes. So I got this book. It's called The Book of Useless Information. I have this book, and then I have like the second one, which is like the bigger book of useless information, and this just has like, I don't even know, I don't think they're listed, but it's like literally 126 pages of just random useless facts. But I love it. I love it so much. Also, I'm so sorry if you see the dog hair floating. But yes, I love it so much. Like, I'll just read it. Like, it's so interesting to me. I love it. And then I also have this one called The Big Book of Monsters. And I think it's just like a book on like myths. Like, I think I got it at the Mothman Museum. So it's stuff like that, like Mothman, like Frogman, Loch Ness Monster, you know, stuff like that. Bigfoot. So I haven't read this yet, but I want to. And I'm excited to read it. But yeah, Big Book of Monsters. And then also, these are probably 2 of my favorite like self-help books that I've read right now. I haven't finished either one of them. I've been reading them pretty slowly, but I don't know. I feel like that's the way for me to read. I have to read slowly, especially for books like this, because I want to take in all the information. And I know this isn't for everyone, but I do like to highlight and like annotate in books like this, so then I can quickly go back and see the information that was important to me. just because it is hard for me to like read, I figured if I can read it once, highlight the important stuff, and then go back, then I'm set. You know, like, I don't know if that makes sense, but like it makes sense in my head. But the first one is Don't Believe Everything You Think. I got this for Christmas, and I'm loving it so far. It says why your thinking is the beginning and end of your suffering, and I'm loving it so far. I'm loving it. Everything it's saying is so true. If you struggle with anxiety, overthinking, just feel like you're constantly at war in your own mind with your own thoughts, your brain, read this book. It's worth it. It's worth it. I don't think it was very expensive. It's not very long. I feel like it's a good investment. And then this book was my mom's. She recommended it to me. I am obsessed with this book. Like, this book has probably changed my life in like many ways, and I feel like that's a little like dramatic to say, but serious, and like all seriousness, like this book, I've probably been reading it for over a year, and I'm probably halfway, because I haven't been like strict on reading it. It's just kind of been when it feels right for me, when I feel like I need a little extra guidance. But it's called Trust Your Vibes. I think I've probably mentioned this book on here before, but it's Trust Your Vibes by Sonia, Choquette. Secret Tools for Sixth Sensory Living. And if I have to recommend any of the books on here, it's this book right here, Trust Your Vibes. This book is so good. So good. If you're gonna highlight and annotate in any book, I recommend it be this book. But I probably will link these two books down below, and probably this book, just because I love them. I think they're little fun books that I really enjoy. Little secret treasures of mine, I feel like. Okay, wait. Okay, I'm gonna put on mascara so I don't forget. Hold on. I can't talk to you guys when I'm doing this because I'm gonna end up ripping my eyelashes out, and I don't want that. So, one moment. If you guys have any books that you really like, honestly, doesn't matter what genre, doesn't matter what kind. It can be horror books, it can be mystery books, it can be like action, thriller, like comedy, fiction, nonfiction, fantasy, self-help, educational, any books that you guys really like that you also want to recommend, feel free to comment down below. I am always looking for more book recommendations, even if it will take me till I'm 50 to read them all. That's okay. That's all right. I would love to hear all your guys' book recommendations, any of your secret treasures in your bookcase. But yes. Also, if you've watched this far, make sure to, I don't know, comment either your favorite book or a book. The book emoji. Okay, all done. I need coffee. I am really bad about getting my protein in, and so I have been trying like the Fairlife protein shakes, and I try to put in my coffee, and it's not bad, but it's not my favorite. Because I'm not a fan of milk, and I just feel like I put milk in it. But I put the chocolate one in this one, so I'm kind of telling myself it's like chocolate milk. You know, it's like, it's not like milk, it's like chocolate milk. But yeah, I'm so bad at getting my protein in. So bad. Okay, I'm also gonna put these hoops in. Okay, Moving on. Maybe. Okay. Moving on. Okay, so I only have one of these books here, but I, again, love horror books. I haven't read a lot of them. I love Stephen King though. I've read a little bit of It. That book is so long, and I know what happens. Like I've watched the first movie, like the original, and the new like remakes. So I know what happens. I've watched them a bunch. Like I've watched the old one like 3 times, but so I haven't finished it. But I have read Pet Sematary like 3 times. I don't know. I really like it. I really like it. I like Stephen King. I feel like I've read more of his books. I just can't find them. And I know that I've like rented, is that the right word? Rented or like borrowed books from the library. I just can't remember what all the books were, but I'm pretty sure I have borrowed a couple more like horror Stephen King books from the library. I also have 2 of his like big short story books that I've read a couple of them through, but like I haven't read through all of the books. But yeah, so I really also like Stephen King and Pet Sematary. Oh, that reminds me. There was this one book by Agatha Christie that we had to read in middle school for like the read all day thing, and it was called And Then There Were None. Oh my god, that book was so good. That book was so good. Oh, the ending, everyone was like ready to go, had their backpacks on, gave up on the books, like they weren't paying attention. And my teacher had it playing an audiobook, and I was sitting there like, because that ending was crazy. If you read it or had to read it, like, you understand. That ending was crazy. And like the plot twist, holy shit. It was crazy. But okay, now we're gonna go on to books that like I'm sure like people have read or heard of. And I have a lot to go along with these. But I'm gonna put on like lipstick, lip liner, lip stuff first. And then I'll be done with that. So then we can just go to the books. And I can shut up about makeup. Oh, I don't even know what I want to do. I think I'm gonna go for like this brownish one. I'm not good when it comes to like lip liner or like lip stuff or eye makeup. I feel like I just look best with like chapstick and mascara. Lining is done. I have this really old like ColourPop lipstick. Echo Park. I think this is really, really, really old. Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry about my dogs. It's a dog outside, that's why. Okay. And then I usually like to take a little bit of red lipstick, put it on my fingers. Rub it between my fingers like a little cricket. And then I'll put a little bit under my eyes. Blend it out. Put it on my nose. One moment, my father's calling me. Okay, I'm back. Alright. Lip stuff is done. Alright. Now, we're gonna get into like more of the books that I really liked in middle school. So, first off, we have the Percy Jackson series. Will always be my favorite. This book had a chokehold on me. This series had a chokehold on me. Like, I still want, like, desperately want to reread all of these books. Like, the entire series. Like the heroes of, like Percy Jackson, the Olympians, and then, like, the heroes of Olympus. of Olympus. I can't talk. Anyway. Okay, I need to take a chill pill. Hold on. It's been like 3 days since I drank coffee. I forgot I have not been drinking coffee at work. Okay. So along with, like, you know, the Percy Jackson series, I also read, like, I think I read The Trials of Apollo, and then I didn't read the Magnus Chase series. I think I read, like, the first book, but didn't read the rest of it. My dad and, like, brother and sister did, but I did not. I think I also... Wasn't there, like, an Egyptian series that Rick Riordan did? I think I read the first book of that, too. I don't remember. But yeah, I loved these books. And then, along with these books, I love the Twilight series. I love Twilight. I love the series. I loved the Divergent series. Although I did throw my book, the last book, I threw it at the wall at the end. I was sobbing and ran into my mom's room. My sister did the same thing. She read it. I also loved, like, Hunger Games. I loved those books. I read, what were they? I don't remember what they were called, but it was another, I read a lot of dystopian, like, society books. One of them, I don't remember what it was, but I think the cover was like a sand, like, glass timer. Hold on, I want to see if I can find it. While I'm trying to find that, I also read, like, the Crown series. I really liked that. That was good too. Dystopian book series. Matched. I think it was the Matched series. Yeah, Matched, Selection. I liked all those. Divergent. Those were all so good. I loved all of those. Those were, like, my thing in middle school. I loved those books. Maybe if I just get a lot of those books, I'll start reading again. But yeah, definitely, like, dystopian type, like, mystery books were, like, my favorite thing. Thank you so much for watching and bearing with me, and I hope that you enjoyed some of these book recommendations. If you try some of them out, if you read them and you enjoy them, let me know. Like I said, if you have any book recommendations also, or, you know, books that you really like or want to suggest, feel free to comment them down below. I would love to have more book suggestions and just, you know, add some to my library. Even if it takes me years and years to read, I would love to just someday get to them. But yeah, thank you for watching, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!